What's going on, you guys? How you guys doing? Dogg, Anti-Imperial, the chill here. One name, three personalities. Dogg, Anti-Imperial, the chill. And so, men, check this out. Women also to a certain extent, but mostly men. If you go out and you try to talk to a female, and she doesn't want to talk to you, but then later on down the line, you see her again somewhere, you know what I mean? And then she wants to talk to you. You don't have to kind of like, shoo her off like, like, bitch, you ain't want to talk to me before, then fuck you, you ain't gonna talk to me now. You know what I mean? Because it's an iffy thing, right? And so kind of, work with me here. On one hand, yes, it's like if you try to talk to a female, if you want to be with a female and she doesn't want to be with you at that time, then she wants to talk to you or come back to you later on, then it's kind of like, hold up, man, like, I'm not nobody's second choice or third choice or first choice. Like, if you ain't want to talk to me before, then bitch, don't try to talk to me now. That's one side. I understand that side. That's how I am. You know what I mean? That's how I am. The other side of it, though, is men. You guys have to understand this. Sometimes when you try to talk to a female, it just may not be the correct time. Like, you don't know when you go out and you see a female that you like because she's pretty or whatever, and you try to talk to her, and she doesn't want to talk to you. You don't know if, like, her boyfriend just cheated on her. You don't know if her boyfriend got into a physical altercation. Maybe her boyfriend hit her or something like that. You don't know if she just lost her job. You don't know if her boss is being an asshole to her at work. You don't know if she's about to lose her apartment. You don't know if her mom just died. You don't know if her father just died. You know what I mean? You don't know if her dog just died or got sick. You don't know if she's just having a bad day at work and it's really stressful. So, like, a lot of times when you talk to a female, and if a female doesn't want to talk to you or, like, gives you the cold shoulder or doesn't want to give you her number and things like that, it just may not be the correct time. She may be having a bad day. Like, put it this way. If you would have approached her the same way, wearing the same thing, looking exactly how you were looking, if you would have approached her maybe 2 days before, or if you would have approached her maybe 3 days after, then you may have a different story. She may have been open to talking to you. So sometimes it's kind of like the way the world just works. It's like, man, like, things you just pass by and it's just the wrong time. And that just sets history on a whole different path. Because if you would have met her, if you'd have tried to talk to her and met her maybe one day before that, one day before she got the news that her mom just died, or one day before, she got the news that she was fired from her job. If you'd have met her one day before or 2 days before, then she could have been the one for you. And y'all could have been together for 15, 20 years. You never know. But sometimes just like, and it's funny because it's kind of eerie. Because that's kind of like the beauty, but the eerie just horror of the world and of life. That sometimes timing can set you on a whole new course of history. And that's really near and dear to me. Just this is kind of right here, a little bit of a side note, because you guys know that, I have multiple degrees and things like that, 2 master's degrees, 2 PhDs. And so, one of the things, my first master's degree that I have is in world history and geographical studies. And so when I got that first master's degree, the world history part and geographical studies part, it all in tunes, and we had a whole bunch of things that we had to do with wars and how, the history of war and how that turned out and how certain little decisions in a whole bunch of wars throughout history and the important wars throughout history, certain small decisions by the generals of like let's attack on this side, or let's attack on that side, or oh, let's not attack today, let's wait until tomorrow, or let's not attack right now, let's wait for 3 hours before we attack, let's wait for 4 hours before we attack. Certain little decisions throughout wars, throughout history, have set the course on history going in one direction or history going in another direction. Just certain little decisions from leaders have shaped our entire world on who's in charge, who's not in charge, you know what I mean? Who are the superpowers, who's not the superpowers. Like just certain small decisions that might be from 1 hour to the next have set the world on a course of history that we see today. And if those small decisions would have been made an hour earlier, a day earlier, then the world would look totally different than it does today. So I really, history is near and dear to my heart, but that just kind of goes back to this. You guys, sometimes it's just not the correct time. Sometimes you just try to meet that woman on the wrong day, and it just doesn't work out right. Now, as I said before in the beginning, if I try to talk to a female, or if a female doesn't want to talk to me or something like that, if you didn't want to talk to me then, don't come 6 months from now, a year from now, 2 years from now, and try to talk to me now. Because I'm nobody's second choice, third choice, fourth choice, fifth choice. If you didn't want me then bitch, don't talk to me ever. I don't care if you and I might be soulmates, you and I might be whatever. We might have gotten together and be together, and we might be together for the next 20, 30 years. I'll never know. Because if you didn't want me the first time, I'm not going to take a chance on you the second time or third time or whatever. It's just not going to happen. I might think about it, but at the end of the day, I never have, I never will. If you didn't want me before, bitch, you don't want me now. That's how I am. I might be missing out on the love of my life. I might be missing out on my soulmate. I might be missing out on the greatest love experience I've ever had. I don't care. If you didn't want me before, you don't want me now. If you didn't want me before, you can't have me now. I'm nobody's second choice and third choice, fourth, fifth, or sixth. So fuck it. If you don't want me the first time, then forget it. Done deal. You don't want me ever. That's the way I see it. But that being said, men, you have to understand that if you try to talk to a female, it just may not be the right day. It just may not be the correct time. And so if she wants to talk to you later, maybe you want to be open to it. Because maybe when she tried to talk to you 2 months later or 6 months later, maybe, things are back on track. Maybe she's gotten her life back on track. Maybe she's gotten a new job. Maybe she's gotten a new puppy. Maybe she's finally starting to deal with the death of her mom, or the death of her dad or her father. So you may want to talk to a female, 6 months later, even though the first time you approached her, she didn't want to speak to you. You may want to give her that chance 6 months later, a year later, 2 years later. That's up to you. Me, I'm not going to do it. Me, if you ain't want me the first time, bitch, you don't want me now. Don't ever talk to me again. That's me. But you don't have to be like that, fellas. You don't have to be like that, guys, because you might be missing out on the best love experience you've ever had. So don't get upset with the female if she doesn't want to talk to you the very first time you try to talk to her. It just may not be a good day for her. It may be a bad day for her. And it just may not be the correct time. Okay? Timing a lot of times is everything, you guys. Timing in life is everything. All right? It just may not be the correct time. Okay? Give her another chance. I won't, but you can. All right? Take care. Have a great day or great night, depending on where you are in the world. Old Dog, Anti-Imperial to chill. Love you all right? Check out the video right there. You guys take care. All right? Peace. Bye-bye.